I have to find a visual.
Could you pull him up?
Can we see spiky hair?
Look up
One Tree Hill.
One Tree Hill, Asian guy. You go to jail for Googling that.
Yeah.
$400 a month. Bruce Gray was squeezing me for every penny
It
I
is
had.
good to like have those skills, but I just refuse to. Now I don't want to. I shouldn't even say that. I will have to keep learning stuff, but I don't want to.
I would love to complain about podcasting with you on my podcast, which you're listening to. It's called Sorry What? It's an advice podcast from me, a bad listener. Call in. It's 516-469-90. Nope, that's not the number. It's 516-900-4619. But you already knew that because you called in, you left voicemails. Right. You're my loved ones, and I'm here to help you. Here with celebrities every damn day. And today is no different. Okay? We have JoJo Siwa's best friend in studio.
Yeah.
It's Rachel Scanlon.
Hi, I'm JoJo Siwa's dad, if you can believe that. I gave birth to her.
You did. You literally did.
I literally
You
did.
literally did. And I hope she's giving you that credit.
She's not, if you can believe that. Wait, I had a question for you.
Okay.
And you don't have to answer this.
Sure. And you don't have to answer anything I ask. What's the verb? Ask you. Mm-hmm. And then also you can also feel free to answer the questions and then later shoot me an email. Say, get it out of there. And that's it.
Okay, great. I want to know, because you're still newer to this podcast, right? You're on episode 7, 8, 10. I'm like a baby. Right? You're just
like a wet, tight little baby.
Wet little baby.
It just came out.
Your umbilical cord is still on.
That's this podcast.
So here's my question.
Oh, okay. Okay. Rocco's yelling.
Rocco! Right. No, thank God you're here because
we're getting stuff. I was thinking it. I literally was thinking it, but every time I mention it, I feel like I'm being a freak.
How's this? Rocco?
I'm so sorry. Sorry, guys.
No, this is great.
Who are you apologizing to?
Everyone, Rocco's helping out.
Okay, we're good.
Where do you put the video?
YouTube. I mean, we're doing it. It's YouTube. It's TikTok.
Yeah.
It's Instagram. The whole video goes up on YouTube. Clips go up on, you know.
Instagram, TikTok.
Yeah, and then the audio goes on all the social. It goes everywhere. It goes everywhere.
This is my question.
Yeah.
Assuming the mic's good, Rock. Okay, I'm already nicknaming Rocco.
Yeah. It's a natural nickname.
Have you? Because I tried for a while to do whatever. When I started a podcast, are all of your voicemails authentic, or have you had to fake any?
No. Oh my God. No. It's me with a vocoder at home. Yeah.
That's what I wanted to know.
No, it's slowly getting to be authentic.
Yeah.
But the last 2 episodes, they were all authentic.
Wow.
3 and 3. We do 3 voicemails each time. But in the beginning, I banked 15 episodes. I don't know why.
What?
I literally don't know
why.
What are you doing? I just started. I was going through something privately, personally.
That's too many
and
episodes.
I was like, you know what? Just once I started asking people, here's what I did. I asked people.
Yeah.
And they all said yes, because also this is kind of a famously quiet year for work. Yep. And everyone was available. And these were friends of mine who I felt like were reaches. Maybe they'll probably be too busy. Right. And they were available. So I was like, you know what? They're saying yes. I'm saying yes. We got the studio. Right. Let's just do it. And I recorded 15 in a month before it ever came out. So no one knew what it was, so I needed a lot of voicemails. So I was calling. Rocco left a voicemail. Yeah. Mo left some voicemails. Yes. But they're real in a sense. Some of them were friends of mine who called me in with real stuff going on in their life. Yeah. Some of them I fully they were things that I wanted to talk about that I would prompt my friends to call.
Smart, good producing.
Yeah.
Good producing.
I mean, look, I'm a segment producer.
You are.
You got a podcast? You need a segment producer? I never watched the morning show, but I feel like one of those characters is probably a segment producer. Maybe Jennifer Aniston even. Or is she on the news?
She must be doing it too, because they're also journalists, aren't they?
Yeah.
The anchors.
Oh my God, wait, hold on. I've been editing my clips on the plane, and I'm like, I am April O'Neil. I am Katie Couric. I am a journalist. I'm on a plane. looking at Leslie Liao's face and like clipping up clips.
Okay.
So and then my seatmates are looking at my screen and I'm like, yeah, look away. You're getting a scoop.
If I ever bring out a laptop on a plane, I'm like, first of all, I'm working. Yes. I'm literally working. Because usually I'm just listening to like erotica on my headphones.
Wait, for real?
Mm-hmm. I recently started doing that. It's kind of a new thing I'm doing. It's
That's
very exciting.
Amazing. Just out in the world listening to erotica.
Yeah, it makes me feel like, you know, that little feeling that when you have sex in the morning, but then you still have to go to work? It makes me feel like that. Is that weird?
I'm trying to think if I've ever had that.
Is that weird?
I so infrequently work and I so infrequently have sex and it doesn't often line up. Okay. The Venn diagram, it's actually just like 2 circles next to each other. So, and they're pretty small circles. So I'm like,
What do you call a not Venn diagram? Just 2 separate
just 2
entities.
Circles.
2 independent
2 circles and a mic.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Spin-off pod.
We're flying.
Okay, I wanted to just like publicly say how much I love Leslie Liao. She's
amazing.
She's so good, and I don't think that she knows who I am. I wish I stopped talking when I started. Do you ever get that?
Oh, of course.
All the time. But you're flying still a lot because you're on the road.
Yes.
So you're on the move.
Yeah.
So you're always kind of
on a plane.
On a plane.
Well, I am now, and it feels amazing because I'm like, anytime I have like a little, like a time, like an hour or what, like you know what? The cab is so frustrating from an airport because you're like, you never really think about it, but like every time you go anywhere, it's like you go, oh, it's a 2-hour flight, quick, how easy. But then you land and you're like, well, then it's also a 40-minute cab ride.
No, it's
so you're like, I'm always having to factor in that time. But now I'm in Premiere in the back of that cab, click clack, and Leslie Liao print, Rory Scovel print.
That's so hot. Your guests on this pod have been so good.
Aren't they great?
Yes.
Yeah, it's been fun. It's been really, really fun.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Oh my God, a privilege. I mean, podcasting king.
Yeah.
How's it going?
Podcasting is great.
How long have you been doing your podcast?
Forever.
If you don't know, the podcast is called Two and a Mic.
Yes.
Which started as a show in LA.
Yes.
That I've done.
Yep. Oh, and an open mic that you've also done.
Yes.
Okay.
You know, I was thinking that, but I wasn't sure. It was an open mic.
In the Valley. Shout out the Valley.
Yeah,
and
we're in the Valley.
all the time.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, Mike, let's talk about King, okay? Open mic King right here.
People say, hey, Jared, what do you want for your credits?
I'm not working. I'm not getting but I am showing up to the mic for my 5 minutes, hon.
Oh, yeah. No, I feel like you were always at the open mic, which I was like, now I know that it's good. Because if Jared wants to come beyond this open mic, then it must be good.
Look, I went to some bad mics. So honestly, my presence there was not really, it wasn't saying much, but I would just go to many mics.
No, it was fun. It was open mic, and then we did it as a live show.
Yeah.
And then we started doing it as a podcast, but that must have been 7-8 years ago. I mean, talking like 2016?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That feels right.
I think.
Where was the live show?
Live show, first Nerd Melt, and then the virtual. Do you remember Nerd Melt?
Yeah. Right down the street.
Rip. See, I don't even know where we
are right now.
God, I knew I felt like a comic book stage back area was close by.
Wow. Remember Nerd Melt?
Yeah.
That was a time.
I know. It was really fun there.
When I started comedy, Nerd Melt was like a TV show starring Kumail Nanjiani.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that?
Oh, my God.
And I just remember watching like Caperland and like Aparna Nancherla.
Yes.
And just being like Solomon Giorgio.
Yes.
Just being like Comedy Central was like a television station and a website.
Yeah. That's where like things were happening and being like, these people are gods.
Just so cool.
Yeah.
Just so cool. Nerd Melt, it's where I met Sarah Sherman for the first time.
Oh, my God.
I remember being like, who's this cool person?
Oh, everyone there was so cool.
I know, right?
Yeah.
And that mic was packed.
Yeah, wall to wall. I feel like you could BYOB.
That time.
No, I know. Look at us.
I know. It's so different now.
Yeah.
I want to not do this anymore.
And here we are podcasting.
I know. And it's like you have to have a podcast, and I'm grateful to have it. And it's been fun to have like reception to it. But it's a lot of different type of work. Mm-hmm. It's a lot of being on a laptop, looking at my phone.
Right.
And it is
sourcing voicemails.
Literally sourcing voicemails.
And even like when Two and a Mic started, even for the longest time, like it's so cool now. Like you have a space with like lights and like a got, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, this is such a beautiful, like, it already just looks so
Thanks.
good. Your clips are so good. Your
Oh my
guests are good.
God.
Like, it's just
Thank
a
you.
nice, I feel like podcasting when Mackenzie and I started and we're just like, I'm drunk on like a handheld mic from like Guitar Center used section in like somebody's, apartment in the Deep Valley. Like, this is the way to do it. You're doing great.
I'm like Kelly Clarkson.
I've always thought Jared Goldstein is like Kelly Clarkson.
And I will sing on this episode.
Okay, great.
There'll be a musical break.
I love Kelly Clarkson.
And then we're going to do a cooking segment. She made you gay.
Yeah, for sure.
Holy
Since you've been gone.
You know what? She made me gay too.
Stop.
Took one look at her and I said, ugh. Not for me.
Oh my God, no. That's why we got connected, I think. I think that's what bound us.
That's the bond?
Yeah.
Okay, here's the truth about that. My cousin was like, I think I'm closeted and I'm pulling it off. And I'm like, I can do this. Big whoop. This is easy. And then one day my cousin was like, Kelly Clarkson is so hot. And then I went, oh my God, I'm supposed to think Kelly Clarkson is hot? Oh no. What else am I missing? Like, I'm like, damn, this is going to be a lot more work than maybe I think.
This is one of my most favorite things to talk about with gay people, which is like when you thought that you were absolutely passing as straight and you're really, 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 really not. Like I've talked about this a lot on stage, but like I thought for sure no one knew. And I was wearing like khaki shorts to my, like below my knee. And I would bring tees, like golf tees to school to let girls know that I played golf. You know what I mean? Like just the gayest thing. And I was like, well, we're all like, I was just so much more butch throughout all of my childhood. I was a butch child. Do you know what I mean? I came out as a butch kid. And like people don't realize that. And
I'm sure people would maybe just call you a tomboy.
Yes, I was very tomboy. Or they would be like,
do you know what the origin of tomboy is?
I don't. And I would love to know. Also, it's interesting that tomboy always has like an expiration date on it, I feel like. Societally, we're fine with like girls being butch.
Oh, yeah, but you're supposed to like blossom.
Yes.
Like tomboy is the pupa, the chrysalis.
Yes.
And now it's time to butterfly.
Right. And then you have to like grow your hair out and like, I don't know. I almost said Usher, but that's not. See, is
that part of it?
I don't know. I will never know. I just couldn't. But yeah, I thought for the longest time that I was crushing it as just, and people, and then it's not until later, like, I have a friend from high school that I've known for the longest time. And so she's known me since I was in elementary school. We played softball together. And now we're still actually like very close friends. Yeah. And just like a year ago, she was like, oh yeah, like when you would walk away, everyone would ask me if you're gay. Everyone would ask me. Everyone since we were in elementary school until like now, still when you leave a room, they turn to me and they go, is that person gay? And I thought I for sure was like, I get it. I think I'm passing.
Every time you leave a room, they pick up a bow and arrow and they're like, is that person gay?
That one. Yeah.
Wow. Damn. Yeah. I mean, there was a time like I'm a freshman in college. I'm closeted. I would go tanning and then tell people I didn't.
No.
And tell people I was straight.
Okay,
just
wait.
Head to toe orange.
Yes, for sure.
Orange, because we're in New York.
For sure, orange.
Reek of sunscreen and that chemically sun smell.
Yeah. It's like coconut, but also it's electric. It's electric
coconut.
It's
electric coconut, literally. Yeah. It's electric coconut. Here, let's try it. Ask me if I went tanning.
Oh my gosh, you look a little orange. Did you go tanning?
Nope.
Oh. And that's just your natural.
Yeah, ask me if I'm gay.
Are you gay?
Mm-mm.
No, wow. It's working. I like how you make it small.
That was me in college.
It's working.
Yeah.
Wait, when did you come out then?
In college, but towards the end of it.
Towards the end of college.
Yeah, I wanted to graduate a virgin. I wanted to hold on to that for as long as possible. Yeah.
Don't we all? I'm still a virgin.
Sometimes I feel like one.
Cute.
You know? Enough time, you're like, this counts.
No,
right?
I was listening to your episodes, and I was like, Jared went through a phase of chosen celibacy.
Yeah.
That's powerful.
It didn't feel powerful, but it...
It felt
every incel
bad.
is so powerful.
Right. Yeah. Those guys doing it right, though.
Yeah. It didn't feel powerful, but I did choose it, and it did make me feel better.
And now are you celibate again? Or are you out in the streets?
I'm out.
Okay.
I'm like, cut that, cut it, cut it. Mo called me a prude today.
Really?
And I'm like, look, I'm wearing a sweater. If the sweater vest fits.
Right. A prude. Oh my God.
I'm a little prudish.
Are you? Do you identify as like a little prudish?
1000%.
That's powerful too.
Sure. Yeah.
And I'm like I'd say further from the prude a meter. So when I see prudiness in other people, I'm kind of like, that's hot and cool.
Oh, nice.
Because I'm attracted to every single woman, all women.
Ooh, yeah.
So I'm not, and I'm down for everything.
Yeah.
I like everything. Do you know what I mean? I don't have taste. I'm just like, that rocks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm like, give me more of it.
Yeah. I also identify as like pretty.
Yes.
And I think like there's so many hot people in the world.
Mm-hmm. But not Kelly Clarkson.
But not Kelly Clarkson.
And that's
not
where we
to
differ.
Me. Yeah. So, okay. So you're a kid and you're seeing Kelly Clarkson.
Yeah.
You're seeing her like brown,
yes.
white, red, brown, white, red,
yeah.
brown, white, red.
Yeah.
And you're going, yeah.
And I think too, if I may.
Yeah.
I think it was more not discluding her physical appearance.
Which is good.
It's very good.
I simply am a homosexual.
For sure.
Like, here's the thing, not to interrupt you, but
Please.
if I could say so quickly, I often wish that I was straight for a very gay reason, which is that I want to feel the full effect of Rihanna. I want to feel it for real.
That's so
like, I love
powerful.
Rihanna. I love her music. I love her style. There's so much I love about her. Like, she gives me so much, but she does not give me a...
Wow.
And if she did, she would be all I ever talked about.
I need you to know I'm wearing Savage underpants right now.
Okay.
Right now.
I'm like, prove it. Oh my God.
Like that's how she just makes her underpants.
That is so cool.
Yeah, no, she's my number one, Rihanna.
She's
oh
my God.
Everything
you know she's
to
the
me.
Dior lady now.
Stop, what?
She's the J'adore Dior. I think
Oh.
Charlize Theron's out. She's
yes.
in.
Oh my God, I'm not even ready for that.
It's cool.
I mean,
it's cool. I mean, it's literally they literally just plugged her in. Like it's the same ad.
Fine.
She's just everything is gold, and now like Rihanna's all gold, and she just like walks like kind of down a hallway, all gold.
Yeah.
It's very cool. It's very cool. And you remember just how incredible her eyes are.
She's magnetic. I'm freaking out just thinking about Rihanna.
It's really crazy.
I even like I don't read, but I read an article
And
about
you shouldn't.
somebody meeting Rihanna once. I was like, tell me more about that.
Yeah.
I've seen her live and it changed me. And she brought like a bed on stage and was doing Skin, which is a song from like Unapologetic.
Yeah.
And I almost legitimately blacked out from being so dialed in that I was like, I think my soul left. People are like, oh, do you do drugs? And I'm like, I haven't come down from seeing Rihanna perform Skin in 2006 at the XL Energy Center in Minnesota. So get the away from me with your Molly.
Yeah. You trying to kill me?
Yeah, no, I'm not ready for that.
I'm rolling on Skin.
Do you know what? I wish I was straight just so that I could breathe sometimes. You know what I mean? I'm too into, like, I'm always gasping at women. I'd love to just be able to be like, and there's a woman and I'm moving. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not chill. I feel like straight people get to be chill.
Yeah, I mean, because it's like men as sex objects is like kind of a new thing.
Right.
You know?
Yes.
Like, I feel like TikTok during the pandemic really like ushered in a new, like, it is totally normal now for straight guys to like wear very little and like jiggle on the internet. Like that used to not, that was like, you don't do that. That doesn't happen. You don't like, even like sourcing images like that.
Right.
Where like, you needed to spend some time on the internet.
Right.
And I mean, that's what I was doing in my youth.
For sure. You were finding it, but it's hard.
It's hard to find. And now it's just everywhere.
Yeah.
But women this has been, you know, a part of womanhood for a long time.
For sure.
And
to be sensual and to be sexy.
Yes.
I feel like, you know what I don't think about because of my gayness? Men being sexy is more just what we're seeing kind of recently.
It's so recent.
That's so crazy. Or
It's
even
so
men
recent.
being, you even think about like strip clubs, right? You
Yeah.
think about like women being sensual is so inherent. I mean, women are sensual and sexualized whether they want to or not.
Exactly. It's the
But
patriarchy. We get it.
Men being sexy or even sensual or even like alluring, because you don't see women aren't going to look at men getting their rocks off.
No, it really,
Right?
it really does. You know, it's like guys would be like, don't do that. That's gay.
Right.
And it's like, It kind of is like, because like women aren't real. I mean, maybe I'm sure there are women out there who are like looking at like
men.
like kind of like what's it? The
Magic
guy.
Mikey?
Yeah. Oh my God.
I'm in your head. I got it.
Yeah. Who are looking at that and enjoying that, but for the
Right.
most part, it's pretty like.
Do you know the phenomenon of lesbians watching gay guy? Are you familiar?
Oh, I am. Well, you know what taught me that? Say it. You know what taught me that?
The movie?
Yeah. The kids are all right.
Yes.
It blew
That's
my
what
mind.
taught you.
Yeah.
I think that kind of blew a lot
I
of
was like,
people's minds.
that was for me. That was like when my cousin said Kelly Clarkson is hot. That was another of like when those two lesbians said that they watch gay in that movie. I was like,
You're like, what?
there is so much to these women I don't know, and I'll never know.
And that's kind of bringing it back around where I feel sometimes, and don't quote me on this, but I worry about men. Don't tell anyone I said that.
Okay.
But you gotta like, we gotta like let men be sexy and move their bods more. I think everything is so like, don't be, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, there is something hot about the repression.
Is there?
Yeah, I mean, come on. You're like, this is crazy. Or you're like, but no, but there also is something really hot. And I think that's something that I was seeing like on the phone and on TikTok and during the pandemic was suddenly like all these guys were like suddenly like literally dancing with their nipples out
Yes.
as straight men. And it's like that was, I was like, you know, because we were all not allowed to be, you know, so it was like everyone was online and it was really interesting stuff. But back to Kelly Clarkson.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God.
You're having your awakening.
I'm having my awakening.
Was it from American Idol?
It was the Since You've Been Gone music video where it's actually very specific. She looks down at her sink and she looks up and she's seeing herself in her mirror and she's like, here's the thing. We started off, and she's just for a second.
You have a nice voice, but keep going.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm an alto like Kelly Clarkson.
Yeah.
For a second, she knows. Like there's just like a second where she's she knows.
Yeah.
And because it's even just like a hint. She's such a good singer, and she was so beautiful, and she's this brunette, and she kind of looked like a few
until
girls.
the next video.
Yeah, and then she's fully.
Yeah.
Well, I just feel like there's something to.
She looks so beautiful in that Because of You video.
Because of You broke me. Because of You changed me.
Because of You, I was like wishing my parents would get a divorce.
So you could cry.
So I'd have something interesting in my life for once.
Because of You made me be like, I have to learn every harmony of every Kelly Clarkson song so that a hot soprano will sing with me and we can bond over this trauma song.
Yeah.
And it worked.
It worked.
Here I am, almost married.
Also, Behind These Hazel Eyes.
But stop.
I will. That song gets me going.
Yes.
Her in the wedding dress
Oh!
in the leaves. In the leaves.
She even like people hate her album. That's like, what is it? My December.
Oh,
I'm sorry. We're having fun. She's angry.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. She's a woman scorned. I saw her.
The song Sober.
Sober. So I went to the Bellagio. I saw her last year perform in Vegas. It was the best night of my life. It's not only her beauty.
Yeah.
She's so talented.
She's so talented.
And she can do everything, like you.
Like me. There's two of us right now. It's Kelly Clarkson and it's Jared Goldstein.
Oh my God.
And
I'm
that's
just
it.
honored to be here.
Yeah.
Just to be in your aura. God. I miss her.
It's so funny that you and my cousin and a lot of people were having that sexual kind of experience watching Since You've Been Gone.
I know.
Because for me, that whole time, I was having the gayest possible experience during that song and that tour of like really worrying about her cords.
Oh, were you?
Like, she's got to protect the cords. She's
pushing too hard.
She's pushing. It's coming from the throat, and like I'm worried.
Okay, when I saw her in Vegas, I need you to know this. I think is more. She's an aged performer now. She knows what she's doing, and when she sings or when she was singing in Vegas, she had with her a lozenge that she would in between songs put in her mouth. Okay, keep in mind, I'm already
You're
in love.
imagining you're the lozenge.
She's putting the lozenge in her bra and then taking it out and putting it in, and I'm like on me.
Yes.
Compress me into a little sugar-free lozenge and shove me in your throat and on me till I disappear. Like, it was a lot for me to handle in real time.
Wow.
And can you believe just storing it in her sleeve? For me. She did that for me.
That's really intense.
Yeah.
There's a you know, like ASMR videos, and there's, you know, a lot in the mukbang I love watching.
Yep.
And it's another thing where like the sexual element, because it's often women.
Yes.
There's a sexual element that I'm just like, I don't get this at all. Like, this is not for me at all. I saw one Carl's Jr. commercial, and they knew what they were doing.
Oh my God.
They knew what they were doing. For a minute, they were just getting like male models to like, and like kind of like car commercial male models to eat the burger.
Yeah, yeah.
And the whole commercial was just like this giant burger and this giant man taking a giant bite. And I was like, oh,
okay.
I get it.
You're like, now
And
I'm
now
understanding.
And now I get it.
Yeah, it's a very thing to see somebody
so
like,
many blind spots as a gay guy. It's crazy.
It's crazy.
Another one in high school, we got a letter home saying that the girls' skirts are too short and it's distracting. And I remember reading that and being like, what are they talking? I'm not distracted at all by this. What? Such a weird letter to send home.
You're like distracting them from playing soccer
Like,
well?
Yeah, I'm like, this is not. And then a very popular handsome student wore a wife beater to social studies, and I was like, oh, it's distracting. It's distracting.
You're like, I'm seeing it now. Connor, put your arms away.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Pretty crazy.
That's so crazy.
Yeah.
What was your Kelly Clarkson?
Paul Walker.
Really? Rip?
There was Paul Walker, and then there was the
So quiet. It's so cute. Paul Walker.
Okay, it was Paul Walker was like the first big one, and then there was this guy on One Tree Hill. I don't know his name.
Which the Chad Michael Murray?
No, he wasn't like the star. He was introduced as like a villain, and he was like this cocky bad boy, and he was hot as hell. And that was it for me.
No, I like that.
Yeah.
One Tree Hill also overlap for us. I fear we're the exact same age.
Did you watch One Tree Hill?
I did, yeah.
I didn't even watch it.
Sophia Bush.
I watched it for him. He was like the Asian guy. He had like spiky hair.
I have to find a visual.
Could you pull him up?
Can we see spiky hair?
Look up
One Tree Hill.
One Tree Hill, Asian guy. You go to jail for Googling that. You looking up Felix Tagara?
I am. It's going really slow.
That's him.
Oh yeah, that's a hot man.
Holy
I like that.
moly!
Yeah.
Felix Tagara.
Ooh,
Isn't it crazy? And
hot.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
His character was like, oh, sorry. Were you turning that for my benefit?
Oh God.
Thank you so much, Rocco. Is it a big picture of his naked body?
Oh, him now. I have him now.
Does he look
a little bloated, but still hot as.
A little blooded, still hot.
amazing?
Yeah.
There he is.
Yeah, he's cute. He's got pecs. Nice.
Yeah, you can't undo that, you know?
I love a man's body.
His character was like this like jerky, like I think he was like a track runner, and he was like faster than the other guy, and he was like stealing all the girls, and it was really cool. I was like, this is crazy.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, One Tree Hill ruined the last shreds that I had of being like a heterosexual person.
Oh my God. I mean, Sophia Bush.
And
now
they wrote
queer.
dyke on her locker. There was a whole.
On Sophia Bush's locker?
It was actually on Peyton's locker.
Okay. Curly hair?
Curly hair blonde. Yeah.
From MTV, Hillary.
Yes. But that was a lot for me to try to handle because all of the girls were so into Chad Michael Murray. And that's where I was like, why? A blonde man? A blonde? We're all going to pretend to be attracted to a blonde? I thought also all girls were pretending to be attracted to men. Because I'm like,
yeah. You're just kind of like, okay.
Right. You're hearing other people be like, oh my God, Chad Michael Murray. And you're kind of like, maybe they're just faking this puberty that I haven't hit yet.
Wow, yeah.
Secretly, though, hooking up with girls in the choir room, being
You
like,
were?
well, yeah, I was. So I was like,
choir room.
yes, an alto, like Kelly.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Wait, is Kelly an alto?
Yeah, she's a power alto. I mean, she's got a range for sure. She can do it all.
Okay.
But I bet if you asked
She's
her.
a soft stud, power alto.
Hello. Yeah.
Power alto. Sounds like I'm saying Palo Alto. Funny.
Cute.
Yeah.
Light it, sage it.
Yeah. Oh, can I play something really fun?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so my friend Orion Levine, who's also a comedian. And
Very
he's
funny.
very talented in many ways. He ran my voice through an AI machine. It's a machine, right? And he's just sent me this thing. He just texted me one day and he goes, "Don't be mad," and then sent this, and I want to play it. And this is sort of a gift and a curse of this very podcast. So let's roll Orion Levine's AI Frankenstein.
A lot of people think I'm gay, but the reality is that I am simply not. I've always loved large breasts and vagina. The way the female areola jiggles and dances in the rain has always captivated me and triggered blood flow to my member ever since I was a young child. The whole gay rumor started when I was an intern at the RNC and is not based in reality. The reality is I love women and having sex with women, and I always will.
Oh my God.
And there you have it.
Okay, so when you hear that, do you hear that it sounds exactly like you? Or,
it does.
Or are you like, I can't hear it?
You know what? There's this interesting thing of like, it's both. Like when you hear yourself on a voicemail and you go, is that me? It is activating that same thing, but there is this foreign element of it literally not being me,
right?
But it also being me. I am staring AI in the face when I hear that.
Holy, I'm hearing it.
Is that crazy?
And I'm like, that's you. You recorded that.
It really, I mean, there's clearly like a humanity lacking.
Right.
From
there's
it,
a little
but
stiffness.
A
little like mechanicalness.
Yes.
But
it's like after Kelly Clarkson pops a lozenge.
Yes.
That's kind of the AI that we just heard.
Yeah.
But isn't that crazy?
Holy.
Yeah.
We're living in the future right now, and it's very scary.
I know.
It's a straight time.
It only caught one color of my speaking voice, which was like there's kind of like a resonant part of my voice.
Yeah.
But then there's also like kind of like the echo down. Mm-hmm. There's like some vocal fry. Mm-hmm. There's like other things.
Yeah. So and it's more one-dimensional.
Yeah.
Than your true voices.
But isn't that cuckoo?
That's nuts.
That cost $5. Orion Levine spent $5 on that.
Why do you think he did that for you?
I don't know.
Do you ever
He's
think about
weird guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. It's crazy what you can make your voice do. You got to be careful.
I know. I mean, what do we do? There's nothing to do about it.
Yeah, I guess you're right. But now it makes me feel like there's a straight version of you running around doing open mics in the Valley.
I'm sure there is anyway.
There must be.
Right?
Do you think when every time a gay person
I start
is
trolling
born,
mics in the Valley to see if there's a straight Jared running around?
Yeah.
I actually think I met a straight white Jared at one point in comedy, and he was like new.
Yeah.
And he had long hair, and we had like similar like face shape. And I went, that kind of seems like a straight white if I was fully white and if I was straight.
Oh my God.
Yeah. It was interesting.
Bizarre.
Do you ever meet people who look like you?
I feel like I look so weird that I don't see, except for there's one time. Okay. There's somebody that you and I know that dates people that look like me. And I wasn't sure until I did a show and she was there with her girlfriend. And I looked out into the crowd and I went, that's my twin. Can you believe?
Wait, who is it?
I'll tell you off pod.
Okay.
I also feel like I look exactly like Fortune Feimster.
Okay, yeah.
So like that, I see a lot.
Sure, yeah. Are you Irish Catholic?
Irish Lutheran.
Irish Lutheran.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. No judgment.
Turn off it. Turn off.
Yeah.
Turn off the whole thing, Rocco.
No more. Yeah.
Turn the whole thing off.
Turn the whole thing off.
No, I don't really meet people that look like me, except for Fortune Feimster when I'm looking at Netflix and I go, that's me. That looks just like me. I mean,
you would definitely audition for the same stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But a lot of people are also like, when I post a clip and it goes into the wrong algorithm, people will say that a lot of people will be like, oh my God, JoJo Siwa is doing comedy. They think I look just like her.
That's not even. Huh. Yeah, that's pretty like, I'll get Conan Gray and I'm like, okay, you're on the right track there.
Right.
We're both half Asian. We both have long hair. We're both 19 years old.
Yes.
But JoJo Siwa, it's like, you're not. But she is your close and personal best friend.
Right. We had her on the pod. She was wild. It was fun. We're living.
Should we text her right now?
Should I?
Yeah. Call her. She needs advice.
I fear that she would actually answer and be like,
I know.
Hey!
Maybe we'll save that for the Patreon or something.
Yeah, poor girl. She's busy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, she's nothing if not busy.
Yeah. Oh my God. I worry about everyone.
I mean,
whenever I have anyone on
here's
Two
the
Dykes.
thing. I like there was, and we can cut all this, that thing of like her at Disney on her birthday and everyone's filming it.
Yeah.
I'm like, stop.
No.
She's 21.
Yeah.
She's drunk and you're filming her. And maybe you kind of have her consent, but she's drunk and she's 21 and you're filming her and everything with Britney. Like, what are you guys doing? Stop filming her. This is crazy.
No, it's really insane. I like worry about everyone genuinely. And it's so weird too because we have learned nothing since Britney.
I mean, we are going so hard on J-Lo, who has ultimately done nothing wrong.
Leave her alone.
Like, her crime is that she's cringe.
Sorry.
And like she is getting nailed to the wall.
No,
like,
it's too much.
There's a video of her like at her concert with like not a ton of ticket sales and there's not people there. And I'm like, this is cruel.
No, I feel bad.
Bullying is back.
It's back. Bullying's
It's
back. I think
back.
heterosexuality is back on the rise as well. I think people are out there acting wild. I think there's a shift back.
What do you mean?
Like, I think every time people are like, everyone's gay. And then there's like the people that are like, not us. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Well, look, some people are straight, you know?
Yeah,
That's
you heard it
just
here
science.
first. They do.
Some people are straight.
I mean, I haven't talked to one in a while, but I know they're out there and I've seen them. But I feel bad for people. I feel like I've seen a lot of like concert footage where people are like rarely there. And it's like people that we grew up with as well.
Are rarely there?
Or like not as many people in the crowd as you would think.
Oh, gotcha.
I also very devastatingly got stuck on, what is his name? Chris Brown TikTok. And I don't know how I got on there.
Yeah.
Have you seen him?
I haven't seen him lately.
He's touring.
Okay.
And dancing a lot.
Yeah.
And people are there. And I wonder if he's just like, I'm back. You're telling me Chris Brown can be back, but we hate J-Lo? What's happening?
There's so many timelines, you know? There's just so many timelines.
I'm not understanding.
I know, and then anytime I try to make sense of it, I'm like, what? Nothing ever made sense. Nothing ever made sense. And now we just have more evidence of it because we have phones recording everything.
Yeah.
Nothing ever made sense and it never will. And should we take a voicemail?
Oh my God, we have to.
Can I also just say, I am wearing Issey Miyake cologne that I got for 40% off at CVS because Adam Rippon told me to when he was sitting right there.
I feel him.
I was at CVS to use coupons that I got from the last week and then outprints the very long receipt and right at the top, 40% off. You don't think much. You see 40% off, you go, oh, okay, whatever, big deal.
Well,
off any one full price item.
Any item?
So you have to buy the most expensive thing you can find in a CVS, which is usually the cologne.
Oh my God.
So I went over to the cologne section. For a second, I thought about getting a Kerastase hair mask, but
yeah, you don't even.
I'm good.
Yeah.
So I was like, let's get a cologne. It'll be fun. And then there was an Issey Miyake in the display, and I thought, oh, my dad used to wear that. And now I smell like 2004, baby.
Yeah, you smell good. When I hugged you earlier, I thought to myself, yeah.
Thank you. I also put too much on.
Yeah, me too.
But it'll fade.
It's all
What are
day.
you wearing?
I'm wearing Coach. It's some men's Coach cologne. It's
Nice.
green. The bottle's green.
Can I smell?
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. Oh, you smell like a polo club or something.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
very like men's club.
I was wearing a cologne that I've been wearing for the longest time, and then when I started touring more, people kept telling me that I smell like Axe, like a high school boy. People you smell like a high schooler boy, and I think this is an issue with like people when you're like butch and you finally cut your hair. Then when the stuff that you're doing are the trends that you know from high school.
Completely, and also there's just a recalibration when your hair changes gender.
Right. Yeah. Yes.
Sometimes you need to.
Yes.
You need to pull back in other
Right.
places. Yeah.
No, it is. I cut my hair and I was like, I have to buy jewelry.
Literally.
I have to buy earrings.
But now you can.
Yes.
Isn't it fun?
No, it is interesting.
Can I tell you, when I've had this hair for a while. I got my ears pierced at one point, and I just did one side, and I wanted to be like Miley Cyrus.
Yes.
And I got two, and it was like one in the front and then one behind it.
Yeah,
and then when I looked in the mirror, I went, uh-oh, something gendery is happening that I wasn't intending.
Yes.
And then I took out the one in front, and I just had the one in back, and I went, okay.
All right.
Yeah, I'm seeing myself.
Yeah.
When I had earrings on with long hair, my cisness had some dysphoria.
Yes.
And I was like, oh, something is not
Yeah.
correct here
Do you
for
know
me.
What? I'm feeling so bizarre where I cut my hair. I'm feeling like my face, because I've lost weight, looks more masculine. And now my fashion gets to feel more like fruity gay. Like gay, like boy gay, instead of like gay, in a very interesting kind of overlap, which is why I think our fashion a lot of times overlaps.
Yeah.
Is because we have that, like, my masculinity goes into gay male territory and your gay boy territory comes over into lesbianism. And so then
I literally have an undercut.
Yes. Yeah.
I want to look like a Pokemon trainer.
You're doing it.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah.
Big time.
Shake my hand.
Good work.
Yeah.
Oh my God, catch them all.
Yeah. Yeah, we're doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think of both of us as sort of like, comfortable in their performance of their self-expression.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God, thank you. That's high praise.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Uh-huh.
I was at a nice house last night. No one should let me into those.
Okay.
I went into the bathroom to take a steaming shit.
Okay. The first thing you do in a nice house.
Yeah. I'm just so relaxed. I'm like, I can finally breathe for once. My colon goes, finally. I'm home. In someone else's house.
Oh, it's air conditioned. Oh.
Yeah. And in the bathroom, they had lovely fragrances.
Yes.
They had some that I had one that I was wearing. It's Debaser from Dias and Durga, and I go, I have that, and it's the one that I have that I can barely afford. And I go, he had 6 of them, and I was like, damn. And he had all these different kinds, and he had one on the toilet that I wasn't sure if it was like poop spray or cologne. And I was like, I don't care. I just sprayed it all over myself. I smelled incredible.
Good for you to not care. You're like, let's just try.
It's one or the other. Either way, it's nicer than what I've got. I'm buying discount cologne at CVS.
Oh my God.
So I may or may not have covered myself in poop spray last night, but it was delish.
I feel like you're a very intentional person with all of the things, all of the details, which I really like and appreciate in people, because I think a lot of people kind of are like, this is what I do and what I wear, and they go.
A lot of people are disgusting.
A lot of people are pigs and gross and
They're
stink.
Nasty.
You like
Not us.
smells. I feel like you like you're in, which earring hole you want.
You literally, yeah.
Like all of the little
I know
things.
too much. Like when I go to the tailor, I can feel them just being like,
here we go.
And I'm like, should I do 8 inches or 8.5 inches? And they're like,
No, I like that. I like that a lot. To be
yeah.
intentional is very hot. To be a prude, very hot.
Okay.
All of it is hot. It's working.
All hot. It's all working.
Wow. Do you know, do you follow cologne
I'm starting to.
Okay, yeah.
I'm becoming a bag person, and I'm becoming a fragrance person.
I really, really, really like that. I want to join that.
Yeah.
I brought a bag.
And I like that we're going non-binary with fragrance.
Yes. It's fucking
It's
time.
not a cologne. It's not a perfume. It's a fragrance.
It's a fragrance.
It's a fragrance.
The person who cuts my hair, who gave me the big haircut, who I only go back to now, is like a massive fragrance reviewer.
Oh, whoa.
And I didn't realize how cool that would be to have somebody close to you know. And so when I walk in, she can name what I'm wearing.
What?
And when I leave, she gives me like all the samples that she doesn't want. She goes, this one will be good for you. This one's good for your fiance. And she'll just have like a few samples to be like, try these when you leave. And I'm so deeply in love with her and all of her scents. And like, it just is nice to have
someone
with a nose on you.
Completely. I mean, we're like really in a smoky era.
For sure.
With fragrances.
Yeah.
They're all, and I love it. I'm like wood, smoke.
Yeah, musky, kind of like birch.
Yes.
A lot of like pine. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's very like Laurel Canyon.
Outdoorsy, woodsy, rugged.
Generational wealth.
Yes.
But you're outdoors, but like
culty.
You're rich.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're rich.
Yeah.
And it's a lovely way to smell.
Yeah, it is.
And now as I'm wearing Issey Miyake, which is like I imagine maybe it's a 30-year-old fragrance, if not 40 years old. I know it as a 20-year-old fragrance. I'm like, oh, this smells like 2004.
Yes. When I smell Love Spell, I go, I'm closeted. I'm at a Victoria's Secret, and my best friend is buying something for her boyfriend. Like, I'm there.
And her boyfriend is you?
Her boyfriend is actually somebody else.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm doing it.
You little minx.
Yeah, you know. I love a throwback smell.
Oh, God, it's good.
Yeah.
Okay, let's help people.
Okay, for sure.
Let's help people.
I hope it's a fragrance question.
They need help.
They need help bad. And we're on the case.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Jer and Ray.
Oh, I love that.
It's cute.
Jer Ray. And the font is Ray-Ban or Ray Jer.
We're throwing a Ray Jer. We throw a joint birthday party. It's called a Rager.
A Ray Jer.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
When's your birthday?
Mackenzie found dead in a ditch.
Smelling like that cologne you're wearing?
She's really going to regret not coming here today.
Yeah.
I invited her. Where the fuck is she?
Bring her out. Oh, sorry. I can hear that I'm peeking quite a bit.
Okay. Yes, screaming directly into the microphone.
In my defense, I was told to bring it closer. So if I was peeking this whole episode, I do.
Yeah. No, you're doing great. You're doing great. What flavor did you get?
I got it's called Dead Billionaire, which so much. It's tea, lemonade, agave, and vitamins.
Whoa.
Yeah.
All right, you're getting all vitamined up.
Mm-hmm.
I had a Celsius this morning. I'm like, I almost brought a second one, but I'm like,
do you Celsius instead of coffee? Or both?
Both.
Jesus.
I now do both.
Really?
Yeah, because I'm taking a little break from drinking. Had 2 glasses of wine last night. I'm taking a break from drinking, and I'm like, then now I'm allowed.
Yeah.
I'm allowed to have a Celsius.
Yeah. I feel that way with, I'm sober now, and I have replaced it with running and coffee.
Oh, okay.
And I haven't worked through that. So I understand replacing. And candy. I'm a freak. But I feel like a lot of sober people are like, I need my sweets.
Oh, completely. And like if I'm a sweets person, and whenever I meet another sweets person, they're almost always sober.
Yes, big time. I'm also cake tasting right now for my wedding.
For your wedding.
And I thought this would be a very easy thing. I'm on my 4th bakery going, what's
the problem?
The cake doesn't taste good.
It's bad cake.
It doesn't taste like anything. I'm losing my mind.
These wedding cakes, I'm like, I've never had a wedding cake that I was like, oh my God.
You'll never spend $1,000 on a cake.
They're too big.
Yes.
So they're gonna be dry. Like they're more for looking at than for eating.
Well, everyone that I'm inviting is gonna be drunk as and I'm gonna be the one eating the cake. So I'm gonna need it to be moist and good.
Well, what if you have like a cake for seeing and a cake for eating?
That's a really good idea.
And people do that.
Do you know a lot of them are fake? A lot of the cakes that you see are fake.
Oh, it's a topper on a thing.
Mm-hmm. Or full
fake.
Farce.
Straight people are so fucked
so
up.
Gross.
You're sick.
Don't let them get married.
You're weird. A fake cake?
Ugh.
You sick animal.
You're sick. Match your fake marriage.
Cake.
Probably doesn't even count. How does it even work?
And babe, you're getting divorced. 51% of divorces, marriages
are straight too.
Oh, you think you're the 49%? Oh, you think that? Oh. Yeah, I'll see ya. I'll see ya. You're getting back on Bumble. You straight marriages.
I accidentally left the bit to enjoy you doing it. I left it and I started just watching and enjoying it, which is fun.
Yeah, here's the thing. I don't really stand by what I just said. But it felt good.
Yeah.
Just sometimes you just have to let it fly.
Let some stuff out. Open the mouth, see what happens.
I've been to so many straight weddings. That's not true. I've been to straight weddings that I've enjoyed.
Yeah.
I've cried. I officiated a straight wedding.
Yeah, straight people love to have us officiate their weddings.
Yeah.
They
I know,
love
it's so sick.
Yeah.
It's very, very sick. There's a lot of weird things about weddings. And then also even when people are like, not my wedding. I'm having a chill wedding. It's like, no,
you're
fuck,
not.
You're not.
Good luck having a chill wedding.
No, fuck, you're not.
No, nobody's having a
Are
chill
you
wedding.
not having a chill wedding?
I'm trying. It's not. Look at me going my 4th cake tasting. Like,
Jojo
I'm
C
like,
was gonna
who cares?
perform.
She better, or I won't walk. I won't walk.
Yeah.
No, I'm becoming everything that I wouldn't want to be. I'm a bridezilla.
Are you a bridezilla?
I'm going like, oh, my pants not quite fitting right. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? I like bought $1,000 shoes for myself. Like, I'm going crazy. I don't know. I'm unrecognizable. I'm going on a meeting with a photographer going, there's 2 woman brides, by the way. I hang up. My fiance goes like, who is... She's like, you're literally have never called yourself a woman or a bride in front of me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, they're not hearing me. Nobody's hearing me.
What aren't they hearing? They keep
think a
going,
lot of times
sir.
They're going, a lot of people are like, okay, the boy one doesn't need a lot of photos. And I'm going, I need a lot of coverage. I'm wearing a custom tuxedo.
Okay, actually, yeah, you need to be letting them know that.
I need more.
Yeah, you don't need some like kind of.
They're like, oh, the guys would just get a couple of photos in the trough while they're cracking a few Bud Lights. And I'm like, no, I need 2
I mean, that does
photographers.
sound nice, and yes, we do want that photo
For sure.
But then also, you want,
Yeah, I want it all. It's very hard to describe to people because people only really understand like the dynamic of like a boy one and a girl one.
Yeah.
And even though I am much more masculine presenting, there is a softness in me that needs to be photographed.
Can I pet your hand?
Please do.
And you're gonna find the photographer that sees that softness.
So far.
And they're gonna see that softness so much that your partner is gonna be like, "What the is good? Get away from my." And then that's gonna be like a whole. And then you write that.
Yes.
And that's a movie, and you sell it, and you make money.
Oh my God.
And then that pays for the wedding, and it doesn't matter. You bought $1,000 shoes.
Okay, can you be my manager? What are we doing here?
We're doing it.
Shit.
What are the shoes?
They're Gucci.
What do they look like?
They're loafers, and they're shiny, and they're so
Do they have the
hot.
G?
They
that
don't.
Sharp G?
So they have a buckle, but you wouldn't be able to tell. So it doesn't like read because I usually wear like a Gucci belt that has the G.
Yes, I've seen it.
And I love that look. It's very like professional WWE wrestler. Like I have achieved something, and I like that.
Oh yeah.
But the shoes are a little bit more subtle, where there's like a buckle, but it doesn't have
Yeah.
like it's not branded as Gucci. I just know that they are. And it makes me feel
really
like I'm
good.
walking into a future where like I have financial security and I can really be somebody for her.
Oh my God, that's beautiful.
I'm trying.
Well, how do you feel about the Hermes belt?
Is it the H on the side?
It's
Hate
right in
it.
the middle.
Hate it.
I kind of hate it too.
Yeah, hate it.
Yeah.
But I am very weird with.
And I'm not like anti like brand
Right.
or like label.
For
like,
sure.
I get it. Like
I
the
get
Louis
it.
Vuitton like monogram,
Love.
it does something to me.
Yes.
I get it.
For sure.
But some of them like I want to say YSLs.
Trash. Trash. No. Don't even show it to me. I'm actually humiliated. Here's
When
the
they
thing.
put it on a bag, those rectangle bags with the
Why?
YSL,
It's
I'm like,
nasty. Doesn't it look like you're getting test results?
yeah,
It's like,
or it
was
looks
that
like
positive for
like
YSL?
a dentist's office from the 90s
Yes.
that's still up, and that's their thing.
Ugh.
Like it almost looks like the snake around the
Yes. Oh, a pharmacy, like a
oh
RX. Yeah.
YSL.
No.
Fix it.
You
it's
lots.
bad.
It's bad. It's really not good. But with designer stuff too, I think people get caught. I mean, I don't know. I don't know much about the world of
Yeah.
designer goods, but I will say some things are fugly, and we can see it on your YSL bag. But I saw like
It just looks so
it's.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
I'm glad you agree.
I really do. I really do.
Yeah.
I've been really into thrifting, like thrifting designer
Yeah.
goods.
Vestiaire.
I don't even know. See,
Poshmark.
I don't even know.
These are websites.
Oh, see, no,
that
I don't
am
even
on.
know.
I want to get a Fendi baguette, like a pony hair Fendi baguette.
Cute.
But they're pretty expensive.
Well, I think
They're like at least $1,000, if not like some of them are like $20,000. But like you can definitely get one for like $1,600. But it's like it has to be perfect, and I have to like. I'm just not in. Let me drop $1,600 on a bag that I can't even see until it's in my house and it's too late.
I don't know. I'm the wrong person, but I do think you should.
Just get it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think for sure.
But I also haven't found the perfect one yet. And there's all different kinds.
Well,
and
once I feel like
I keep telling myself I'll know when I see it.
what's really fun is when you get to like buy something that you actually can't afford.
Yeah.
And then pair it with all the things that you've thrifted.
Yes.
And then makes you just feel like you've won something. Like I feel like Aladdin, when Genie makes him like a prince, but he's not really a prince, but he looks so good. Yeah. Which, by the way, that picture of Aladdin when he's in his all white is what I gave to my suit designer.
You have those billowy pants.
Yeah, and like
you're fully in a turban at your wedding.
Yeah. No, it's cultural. It's bad.
Yeah.
No, I'm like it's an exciting time, but I think it's fun when you get to make yourself feel like just reaching just above. Do you know what I mean?
You have a giant gem just glued between your eyes.
Oh my God! Yes.
It's like a ruby scarab, and you're walking down the aisle.
Oh my
Jojo
God.
C was right over there.
She's.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And my leg is fully falling asleep.
Oh my God, wake her up. Do we want to do it? I don't care.
Do you want to do what?
A voicemail? I don't care.
Here's the thing. We have not helped one soul. Okay, let's take these voicemails.
Okay.
Is that cool? Do you need a sec?
Yeah. No, I'm great.
Okay.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. I peed.
How was it?
It was cool.
Okay, sick.
Some pee came out. And then I, washed my hands.
Okay, been there, done that.
Okay, let's roll this first voicemail.
Hello. I was listening to a podcast, unfortunately not the Sorry What podcast, a different podcast, and a guest said that there's some statistic that shows that, like, X amount, like 70-ish% of people don't read a book after college, and then the other guest chimed in and said, oh, there's a similar statistic with sprinting. Like, at 60 to 70% of people after a certain age, like, never run a sprint again. Like, they never run as fast as they can again. And so my question, like, they only run kind of like a jog pace ever. And so I guess my question is, like, have you ran any sprints recently? People say they're a really good exercise, but, like, I don't know of people that are like, oh, Saturday I ran sprints. Besides myself, I heard this statistic and then I ran sprints. But I don't think I'll do it again. It hurt my hips. Okay. Let me know. Thanks.
Cutie. I'm not running. Won't do it.
At all.
I'm on the elliptical. That's the only thing my body can handle. You're running. You said it.
I know, but I'm laughing. I do love you.
Okay.
But I'm laughing at picturing your hair on an elliptical.
Yes.
Just.
Yeah.
This one?
There.
That.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
That's what you do for your exercise?
Yeah.
You naturally just lean?
Lean? Oh, no. I mean, I work out. I like weight lift.
Oh, you lift and stuff.
I weight lift and then
you know what?
I get on the elliptical.
I just remembered that one shirtless picture that you posted a couple years ago. It flooded back in my mind.
Yes.
Wow. It's the background of my phone as we speak.
That's where it belongs.
It's so good.
That's where it belongs. I do love that image.
So you don't do much cardio except for the elliptical.
Yeah, and I think if I ever ran, I would never walk again.
Wow. Yeah.
I have two options. I can walk for the rest of my life, or I can run once.
Okay.
So I'm
longevity. Smart, actually.
Yeah,
that's actually smart.
Yeah.
Life's it's not a sprint, it's an elliptical. It's a slow elliptical.
Yeah. It's an elliptical at LA Fitness on Hollywood.
Wow. Well, and that's also low impact. That's actually better for aging and stuff. That's going to help you in the long term. I am a runner. I'm a long distance runner, and that gets you into trouble as you age. It is tough on the body.
Yeah,
but as mentioned,
you're doing it,
I'm
though.
doing it. I love to run. I mean, I'm running too much is my problem. That I'll run. I mean, every day I'm running a 10K, and then I typically
I'm going to ask you this question with full judgment and disdain.
Please do.
Are you on Runner's TikTok?
Yeah, for sure. For sure, I'm on Runner's TikTok. I'm watching. Do you know who Brave Twink is?
Open my arms with me. I'm gonna run. Oh, let me hold my phone up in my arms.
You know, I was running too much because on stage I kept being like, you know how when your quads are sore, and everyone was like, no,
yeah,
no, we don't, and we don't give a. So that was tough. I was running too much. I mean, I still am, But I recently too, like last week, I wanted to see how fast I could run at 8 miles per hour, how long I could run for that. And I came up at like 22 minutes for 8 miles an hour, which is my almost full, not a full sprint because you can't sprint for 20 minutes. But
And I am pretending to listen.
Here's the thing. Sorry. Sorry, what?
Yeah. I'm like
There it is.
2.9 sprint kilometers dash.
Yes, but I feel like hot people don't understand the benefit. Running. Yeah.
I just know from my body it would the damage would far outweigh the benefit.
Well, and I'm on a softball team, so I have to sprint when I'm going home. I'm on a gay softball team.
Are you good at softball?
Yeah, I'm pretty good.
Sick.
I'm not like incredible. There's some people that are better, but I'm better than most for sure.
Nice.
And pickleball, I'm sprinting back and forth.
You play pickleball?
Of course, I do.
You're so active.
It's all I have now. When you get sober, you're like, I gotta fill some time. I have to fill the time.
God. There's only so many AMC movies you can see.
Right, and I've seen them. I went to all of them as well.
Only so many Red Bulls you can drink.
Right, but I feel like I like to move, so I'm running. I'm playing pickleball, but I'm also doing all of the stereotypical gay things. I do them all. I played rugby, like I play golf, I play pickleball, like I'm doing all of it.
Golf is having a moment.
Is it?
Either that or I'm getting older.
Yes, I think that's.
And my friends are
playing
doing
golf.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's probably that.
Well, when was the last time you read a book?
Well, it's been a minute. But
Yeah.
during the pandemic, I read 12 books.
Ooh.
And then I vowed to never read again. And so far,
like,
I've
"That's
held
good."
that up. But
Yeah.
a book came out this week that I'm very excited about reading.
What's it called?
It's called Small Rain by Garth Greenwell.
Why are you excited about it?
He writes like really like nice, kind of dark, pervy, gay novels.
I'd love that.
And I really have enjoyed his work. And something really fun about when you do read, if you ever do read, and don't, but if you do, you can post about it and like tag the author. And more often than not, the author will respond.
That's
okay. You're not tagging Jennifer Lopez. You're tagging an author. They got time. They're looking at their phone. They're responding.
They have 3,000 followers.
And
you'll get through.
Yes, you'll get through. And it is amazing after you just spent like, let's be real, 6 months. You spent 6 months
finishing
reading
their bone book. Yeah.
150 pages. That's okay.
Yeah.
Just never do it again.
You know the rules.
You know the rules. You just spent all this time reading this book and getting lost in this world, and it's this thing that they fully made up, and then you DM them and they DM you back, and you're like, it's so cool. So like, I really recommend reading, if only for that. Like, you fall in love with an author, shoot them a DM. They'll respond, and you'll be so starstruck and excited.
I have a really hard time reading.
Yeah.
Kind of vulnerable.
Yeah.
Kind of vulnerable.
No,
but
reading is hard.
It's really hard.
It's like boring. It like
I have things. My eyes don't work well together, and I have ADHD. So when I read, my brain just goes, "You're reading," right?
Your brain just going.
And I'm all over. But I'm trying to do some like audiobook stuff, and I put on the one that everyone has been talking about. Do you know the one?
Harry Potter.
It's basically that. Actually, it's like a red cover, and it's these fairies, and it's supposed to be erotic.
Wait, really? Oh,
yes.
This is your erotica.
Yes.
You're listening
I'm
to erotica.
listening to erotica. And my issue with it is a lot of times the people who are talking the words to you, I feel like are cringe.
Oh, my mom listens to audiobooks, and the voice acting needs help.
Tough. It's really tough.
And then also, like, I think someone has a bit about this, but it's essentially like they'll have one person
doing
all the voices.
Yes.
So there'll be like a 50-year-old man playing a 20-year-old woman and like talk like that. And it's a dramatic book.
Yeah.
And you're listening to a grown man go like this.
Yeah.
And you're like, well, this is crazy.
It's very cringe when that happens. I'm reading like this, listening to this like fairy book.
Yeah.
And there's voices for like, it's a woman reading, and she's doing the like guy voice.
Yeah.
Should I take mine off?
Leave them whatever you want.
Well,
I was just like not enjoying having them on. I'm really fidgeting in this.
Yeah, it's hard.
I'm so Jewish to my bones. I get hot and I'm just like,
oh, I gotta move.
But I won't take off my sweater vest.
No, that's part of the look. That's locked in.
God.
You turn around, I'm fully nude.
Yeah. Honestly.
Fun.
Think
Clicks.
I'm just gonna, you keep talking and I'm just gonna like.
Sorry, what?
Yeah, sorry, what? I just need this and I'll be back soon.
No, I feel like, can we get a fan on talent, please?
Yeah.
Can I get a
I'm
half
just
apple?
throwing a tantrum on my own podcast that no one asked for, that I'm paying to be here for.
Are you?
Yeah.
Good God, Jared.
I know.
We've fallen so far.
I know. What can we do?
It's out of your pocket.
But I'm not doing sprints. It hurt your hips. I don't think you should do sprints. Get on the elliptical. You can get a really nice sweat going, and you feel like you're in the 90s, and you feel like you're on a work phone, and you're a mom, and you have 3 kids, and you're just trying to get your life together. So I really recommend that. And I do recommend reading because it is nice.
Keeps you young.
You feel like a prince. You feel like you are at the top of a tower and there is a chef preparing your meal as he always does. And you're just, you're an aristocrat. There's a great big war going on, but you're just a little rich kid, bitch, and you're not involved. And you're just up there and you're reading, and it's so lovely. And then, you just kind of feel a little bit better because you read a book. You walk around, like your shoulders are dropped. You're like, whoa, I read a book. So I recommend reading. And you're listening to erotica. What have you read the erotica? Can I tell you? I read a scary book when I was a kid, and it scared the out of me.
Oh, boy.
And there was something so fun about it being a book, and I'm getting scared by the pages.
Yeah.
It was called Fear.com.
Ooh.
And it was for like teens. And it was like this, for me, it was erotic.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was erotic, and it wasn't intended to be erotic, but you're reading a scary book. You're like, and it's about like teens, like in a cabin. Like, this is erotic.
We know what's happening.
And I had so much fun reading Fear.com. I really recommend you read.
Listen, I don't want to say that. Actually, maybe I do. I might be better than everybody else because I'm running and I'm listening to books while I'm running.
You're running and you're listening to books while you're running.
Sorry. I guess we're not the statistic.
You're the perfect guest for that voicemail.
Yeah.
And I'm the perfect host for this podcast.
Yes. Yes. You are. Just like Kelly.
Yeah, I'm Kelly Clarkson. Sorry, I was having a private moment with my viewers.
Did you guys did you wink at them or Rocco?
At them.
Cute.
Rocco's next, though.
What do you call them?
The Jarednecks. Should I change that?
Nope.
I made it up. No one, so if one listener will name themselves, I would much prefer that. But until then, it's like when you get a rescue and you're like, their name is Oreo. I don't know. Like, we have to figure out a new name.
Yeah.
So basically, like, they're the rednecks, the Jarednecks, until one of them kind of elects, what it's actually called.
It's beautiful.
I realize laying this way is helping the air go up my leg towards my...
Rocco, or your...
It's hot. It is 100
hot. No,
degrees
it's so
today.
hot in here.
And it's
so
to be
hot in
expected
here.
to podcast.
No.
Again, no one asked me to do this today. To be expected to podcast in a sweater vest when it's 100 degrees outside
is insane. They're so lucky.
Join the Patreon. Join the Patreon.
You have to join the Patreon.
Yeah.
You have to.
Okay, should we take another voicemail?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Jared. Long time listener, first time caller. Needing some advice over roommate drama. So I just moved to a new city a couple months ago, and through friend of a friend of a friend of a parent of a friend, something like that. Sorry, I'm not great with phone calls.
It's okay.
I found this woman to live with. She lives in this house with no one else, 4 bedrooms. So great kind of situation for me. The extra great part was that I could live there for free. All going pretty well. And then within the past couple of months, there just have been some weird vibes. I didn't really realize in advance that she was seems to be an alcoholic, goes through quite a bit per day. And anyway, she just kind of freaked out at me like 2 weeks ago for something that we had a conversation about, and it was unexpected and kind of unwarranted. And then I was a little nervous about it, left for a little bit, came back, and she's kind of acting like everything is okay, but I'm just a little bit on edge, and I just don't know whether I should suck it up and stay in this free, really nice house, or do maybe what needs to be done and leave and pay for my lodgings elsewhere. Please let me know what you think. Thanks. Bye.
Okay, so it's a free house, but you're living with an alcoholic?
Yeah.
Is that the vibe?
Yes.
Okay, because it was long. It was long.
It was long.
Okay.
Yeah. And again, not great with phone calls.
Right.
Self-reported.
Got it.
I think they did great.
For sure.
But I think if it's free, right? If it's free, it's like, first of all, it's not going to last forever. You're not going to have this problem for long.
Right.
And you got a quirky roommate.
Right.
For free. I think that's the headline here.
I'd say if you're like a comedian or some type of a writer, I would stay and just kind of soak up the crazy.
Use that.
Use it.
You could use it. And yeah, I think if this was like your roommate and you were, sharing and you're on a lease and these things, I think it would require some conversation and some work. Luckily, you're not on a lease with this person.
Right.
That's a good thing.
Right.
Yeah, I think there's ways to just kind of duck out and keep the connection low. Yeah, I think if it's free, just start a TikTok.
And just kind of see how
Tell the stories.
Yeah.
Honestly, like start
story time.
Like roommate story time. Roommate part 1 on TikTok. Tell us. Obviously, don't dox anyone. See how many views you get.
I say use it to your benefit.
Yeah,
but
this is something you could use. Imagine if you have a free living situation that also gets you monetized on YouTube.
Come on, you're in the green.
I mean, there you are.
You're way.
And I don't feel bad for you for 1 second.
No.
I'm actually admiring you.
I will say though, when people send in voicemails and then towards the end of the voicemail they go, "Should I do this or should I do the thing that I know is right?" You said in the question, a lot of people will be like, "So should I like stay for free or do you think I should do what I should obviously do, which is leave?"
Yeah.
So it sounds like you know what you should do.
Sounds like she knows.
Yeah. Which is leave.
Which is the opposite of what I said.
Have you had a terrible roommate before?
I mean, I think
you're the terrible roommate.
I think it's me.
Hey.
No, I'm kind of a great roommate. I'm a little intense because I'm very type A and I'm very clean and I'm very like, hey, could you just take your shoes off? Like you said. Like I'm very that. Like,
yeah.
It's hell. It's hell. But also like your toilet is sparkling.
Yes.
And I don't ask for like, can you chip in for, I'm like, don't worry about it. I'm buying the toilet scrub and I'm scrubbing the toilet. You're not going to hear about it.
Yeah. I'd say that we would.
And I leave town a lot too. So I'm like, I'm gone.
We're gone.
Yeah.
We would be great roommates. We're both very clean and we're gone all the time.
Oh my God. Literally perfect.
Yes. Yeah.
That's amazing. Yeah.
See you in the kitchen.
I'll see you in the valley.
Yes.
It's 115 today.
It's hot.
God damn it. Okay. We've helped so many people.
We changed lives.
This is amazing.
Wow. Whoa.
Do you want to tell people where they can find you?
Yes. You have to find me. When does this come out?
It's not. These aren't on.
It doesn't.
No, it'll come out sometime.
Whatever.
Sometime this year.
Okay. You can follow me at Rachel Scanlon Comedy and my podcast, Two and a Mic. We're going on the tour in fall, and also I'll be in Springfield and St. Louis and Fort Collins and Denver in the end of September. And just you know what to do.
You know what to do. This has been lovely. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Let's do it again sometime.
Okay, great. I'll see you at home.
Yes.